that criterion because she didn't say anything explicitly bad. Like she didn't say, "Oh, I do kind of want to go there," or anything like that.
Even if
So
she said that, I mean, it still wouldn't be like a bad thing. It would just be like, what am I supposed to just like become asexual to every other penis
but see,
except you?
that's why she's so defensive, is because she's not thinking to herself, did I do something wrong on a TI level? She's thinking to herself, did I do something wrong on an FI level? And the answer is, yeah, she's desperate for my cock.
I guess I don't. Why do you say that?
Well, because why else would she, number one, react by so powerfully about it? Like,
Yeah.
instead of telling Jay, hey, I didn't do anything wrong, which somebody who believed they didn't do anything wrong would do, she said, um, like, he did something wrong.
Yeah, she's making a lot of non-existent arguments. She's making a lot of preemptive arguments.
She's claiming so loudly that she doesn't want to sleep with me. So many times she's saying, I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to sleep with you. Even though I made it clear to her a million times over, she wasn't allowed to even.
I'm T-shirt. I used to be Trenton.
That's T-shirts.
Yeah.
He's an old timer. I visited him in Tennessee. We went to the park by a lake. He wrote on a postcard. We had some rocking tunes from the Realistic Beat Machine. And I gave him a shirt and we transubstantiated something. Right? Did I give you a shirt? Did I not give you a shirt? I gave you a shirt, didn't I?
Yes, you did give me a shirt.
All right. I was trying to remember if I did or not because I was detailing all the events that happened.
Yeah.
We were started at Hardee's. See, my SI is pretty good.
It is. Yeah. So I did this. It's interesting you do this because you just like probably about a week ago, I was with one of my friends, and I was able to recount an entire conversation I had with her and her mom like 2 or 3 months ago. I don't know. That's it. I don't know. That's it. That's the only thing I have to say. There's no. I don't know. That's weird about SI things. It's just like I don't know what else to do after I say it. What am I supposed to do? I continue talking, discussing that thing that happened a month ago.
That's the difference between SI and other, or SI and NI and other things, is that their SI and NI are epistemologies. They just provide you like, here are your sets of facts that you don't have to think about at all.
That's so cool. That's so cool to think about. It don't have to be thought about. And you don't even have to think about it. They do. That's the thing. They don't change ever. Thinking is useless. So you better just.
Well, because you have to have one set of things that's known and determined and is fully decided, so you can either build off it like NE does, or do shit from it like SE does, and then if it's not in there, then it's in the TIF. It's in the TIFE realm if it's not in SI, because you're either building shit off of SI, or if you're an SE person, you're doing shit off of SI or NI. But the point being that that you are the shit there has to the shit is not staying the same, is still being deliberated about. It has to be worked with your judgment functions. But once it's been decided and it's set, then it just doesn't have to go there anymore.
It's true. I was gonna ask something, completely forgot. Damn. Like, it was beautiful. Pretty sure it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you. What do you think would be the most painful rejection you could experience? The most humbling rejection you could have got from that situation?
From that situation?
Like any human, you're any human with a vagina. What is the most like painful rejection they could get? How would they have to say it to you? In a way that you get personally, in a way that you're just let.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I guess the most painful rejection would be an honest, reflexive belly laugh combined with no.
Did you really think of
oh my God. And if I could just see that it was completely honest, like she just couldn't help but laugh. It was so ridiculous to her, the notion that she would go out there. That would sting, I
Yeah,
think.
that would
The
say.
sting of it.
Yeah, I didn't. I could. Now I'm thinking about it. It would probably be for me like something like I don't know, something that I just absolutely couldn't even try to work out in my head. Being something like, I mean, in my head I can work out ulterior motives. You know, like, oh, she feels personally attacked for me by this reason. So of course she's going to reject me. Oh, yeah, I should have thought about that. But some kind of rejection that's like, oh, Trent, I love you. You're a great person. You're wonderful. But god damn, I just would not want to have sex with you. I just don't even want to think about that.
No offense, but I mean, obviously,
Yeah, come on, I'm being real.
Nothing personal, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would sting.
I mean, I say that Courtney made a serious effort to try to have me experience as painful rejections as I could on two separate occasions. The first occasion, manufacturing the circumstance in which she could reject me.
Yeah.
So, creating the opportunity to reject me. And then in the second instance, refusing when I had the power because I was no longer stupid. Like I wasn't thinking to myself, like I was in her apartment, like, well, of course I would never dare to try to do anything like that, but she sure seems that normally I wouldn't, but I don't know, she sure seems interested, and like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That was she tried to take advantage of that, but it didn't work for her because I was too honorable. And before instead of trying to touch her, I announced that I was going to try to touch her, and that I was confused because I thought she was with Jay. And she tried to turn that into something, right? But I hammered her on at the time, and she broke and agreed with me and apologized. And it was our secret that I was keeping for her, not my secret. She was keeping for me. But she's stupid and she forgot that, The secret is she hit on me in her apartment and then didn't actually choose to follow through.
Wait, who?
Courtney came on to me hardcore in her apartment. And then when I was like, apparently, like she had to because I was so oblivious then that she had hammered me over the fucking head with it. And finally, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try to touch you now because it seems obvious you want me to. But
that ruins it, dude. I hate that. Fuck. I do that shit. I hate it. Why?
What?
It's just like I do that shit. It just takes the flow out of it. I fucking hate that I do that.
In that instance, though, I'm glad I did it. I genuinely was confused because she was saying, Amit's giving me all these signals like, oh, yeah, Jay will be coming over a little later. She'd say that occasionally. But then she'd be like, oh, scooching closer to me and looking at me and smiling and all this fucking shit. Like shit that, like she'd like get up, like really obvious shit. Like she'd get up and she'd like look over her shoulder at me and like then walk towards the bedroom and stuff. And like almost like melodrama caricatures of things. So, I mean, obviously, she wanted me to try to get on her so that she could reject me.
I think if she was honest with you, it would take the point out of it, though. I mean, take the point out of it for her, Like, the whole point of it for her is to be like, yes, I am capable of creating these kind of feelings in another penis-bearing human.
But she didn't create any feelings in me.
Do what?
She has never for a moment created any feelings in me at all, except she looks like she'd be fun to bend over and treat like a slut, It's like that, She's the bimbo.
Yeah, she's the type of person you wouldn't really give a fuck if she thought that you were bad at sex or something, because she's so stupid you don't really have to worry about it.
Right.
That's kind of fucked up to think about, though. It's kind of fucked up to say, but it is so.
Well, look. Everybody's got various insecurities and failings and shortcomings and strengths and stuff in life. And my perspective on sex is I want to perform well enough at it that my partner is wholly satisfied. And beyond that, I don't really care. You know, I'm not competing against anybody directly. Like all the competition is indirect. I don't have to actually be in the bed next to my competition. You know, seeing how they're doing and trying to keep up or being like, hell yeah, I'm way better off than that guy or something like that, you know. I try to increasingly think of relationships as exactly that. Something made up of two people, understood and known by those two people, regardless of whether it's friends with benefits or something more serious or just a friendship, that those relationships ultimately are comprised of life experiences known by the two people and shared by the two people and not really understood by anybody else because it's not that they have a different relationship with those people.
I try to remove myself from the process, kind of. Like from the action of doing it, you know? Like, I'm not going to make a contract, but I mean, like, you do agree that at this point it's okay for me to engage in physical. And then when that happens, to be like, I don't know, like, look, there are certain definite. It has nothing to do with me because this is obviously subjective, your own sexual experience. But I know what things make sex good for you physically. I mean, besides like anything having to do with like romance or courting, or coercing, even maybe, I don't know. So it's up to you whether or not if you want this to be a good thing. I'm listening. I'm humble. Tell me what the fuck to do. If you don't enjoy this, you should have told me what to fucking do, which might be I want my cake to eat too. I want to engage in sexual things without having to worry about looking bad or being bad. But I mean, I can't help it.
You know what the bridge ends up being, I think, for a lot of people, maybe not necessarily HPs, but it's FI, it's feelings. Because it's like you can. I mean, it's not the only way to bridge it, but it's one way to bridge it. If you can tell, look, another thing to remember is that women generally, if they love you a lot, I mean, people in general, if they like you, and I don't know about you, you're so young that people are really casual about it, but in general, for what I would expect to happen is for my wanted experience is that if I like somebody enough to sleep with them, then I'm going to.
What does that mean, though?
Well, it means I think I trust the person to be a good person, by which what that means is to understand that this is something we're doing that's fun, and it's also has elements of caring in it, and we need to care for each other and as people during and after the process.
Yeah.
And that means I have to like you because I don't care about people I don't like.
Yeah.
You think I'm trying to now?
Right now at 3:20? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's
Yeah, I'll get it.
I don't have. It's now Tuesday.
All right, I have to pick up my little brother.
see you later, Trenton. Nice chatting with you, dog.
Oh, not right now. I got to do it in an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, my central thing is I want everybody to be good to each other. You know?
You want everybody to what?
Come on.
What's happening?
Can you stop, please? Who's making all that noise? Blanky. Okay.